Again, take a deep inhale. Here we go. Inhale. Om Nam Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Ar Gure Name, Jugar Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Ar Gure Name, Jugar Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Ar Gure Name, Jugar Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Suspend the breath, root lock, third eye. And exhale, release. Palms face up on the knees. Shoulders down away from the ears. Just feel the shift in energy. Feel the space around your physical body. Gently blink the eyes open. All right, welcome guys. Well, we had our first technical challenge of the group class with the Mercury retrograde situation, just as guaranteed of the time. So just embrace it, love it, and say Waheguru. So let's see, Mercury retrograde. Well, Mercury retrograde started yesterday and it runs until July 11th and occurs 3 times a year. The orbiting path of Mercury in relation to the Earth and the Sun causes a pattern called retrograde. This is when Mercury appears to be moving backward in the sky in relation to the Sun from our perspective on Earth. Mercury is the planet that impacts all forms of communication, so it's said. And we also are pinky fingers, as I've mentioned before in class. I don't know if you've remembered or noticed that I mentioned that anytime we connect with the pinky finger is energetically connected to all forms of our communication within ourselves. So whether it's our verbal communication, our energetic communication, our gestural, right, active communication, and even our thought communication and the subtler forms of our communication, okay, facial expressions, things like that. During this period, we often experience delays, mix-ups, accidents regarding communication, transportation, and technology. This time frame is said to affect our logical thinking and logical processing, business partnerships, creative projects, friendships, and romance. Basically, anything that relies on communication can be affected during this time. As, astrologers would suggest easing up on pursuits related to anything new, whether it's a new project, a new contract, starting any new relationships, mostly because this is a time of settling in, breaking down, and settling up. So if you have any debts or outstanding issues that have yet to be kind of closed out, this is the time to close those things out. And during this time, it is said that there's a shift in our magnetic field and a shift in that of the instruments that we use for communication that are subject to a certain pull, an energetic pull during this time. That pull challenges the communication or our abilities to communicate. So instead of starting anything new, it is instead suggested that we pick up old, abandoned, forgotten projects, ideas, things that we sort of were motivated toward accomplishing at one point and then sort of fell off track with. It's a good time to kind of work on addressing those completions, pay off any debts, return borrowed items, or reclaim lended things. It is a time of revision, redefining, reconsidering, and reclaiming. It's kind of a, I guess you could say, a cosmic do-over. And I know many of us, often myself included, though I try and manage this propensity within me, which is I'm very future focused, driving into the future with initiatives, agendas, intentions, right? This is how we progress forward, whether it be spiritual pursuits or otherwise, or more worldly pursuits. It is suggested that during these times, if you know that that is an inclination that you have, to instead try to put those by the wayside and really start to reclaim, reassess, revisit, and refurbish things, as opposed to moving into that forward future projection. And, you know, when Mercury retrograde is over, quite certainly pick those tendencies back up. So I decided today we would work on this class because Mercury retrograde has just started. And the meditation that we're going to do and the Kriya set that we're going to do, both are intended to activate our communication channels within the body. And this helps us create a strong electromagnetic field of communication around the body, so we're less impacted by the challenges of this time. So we're going to do a really powerful meditation that involves a moving mudra, and we're going to do a really fun Kriya that involves a lot of chanting today. Because the 5th chakra, where we express sound, is our energy channel or our energy center or chakra associated with communication. So we're really going to empower and strengthen and make use of that today. The Kriya that we're going to do specifically is connecting the 3rd chakra, which is our power and our projection, with our 5th chakra. So we can very powerfully and authentically and effectively use our power of communication. Okay, so let's start with our warm-up. Hands are on the shins. And we're going to start rolling through Sufi circles. It's great to see all you guys today. Can you believe we're almost done with our meditation challenge? It's really, really exciting how quickly it's moved, and I appreciate all of your dedicated efforts toward your growth in this regard. All right. Grounding that lowest energy center. Closing the eyes, drawing them up to 3rd eye center. Feeling your way into your body, feeling your way into your breath. Acknowledging maybe where in the body you feel restricted, loosening up. Let's go for 4 in this direction. 3. Last one, hold center and reverse. Inhale and exhale. Keep those eyes drawn up to 3rd eye center, encouraging the energy to rise up. Let's go for 5, 4, who's online has made sure to mute themselves so no ambient sound comes rolling in on the recording or into anyone else's space. So if you're not 100% certain that you're muted, please double check and mute yourself. I'd greatly appreciate it. So would everyone else. Inhaling and exhaling. Spinal flex forward and back. Opening up that central channel of the spine. Keeping those eyes drawn up to third eye center. Activating the energy at the base of the spine so it'll rise up. Start to clear the energy in all 7 centers of the physical body. Let's go for 4 more. Spinal flex. And inhale, lift high through the crown of the head. Exhale, release. Hands come onto the shoulders. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, twist right. Navel's tight, releasing the low back. Bringing out low body organs and glands. See if you can rotate a little bit more deeply, opening up through the lungs, drawing that energy up into the heart chakra. Let's go for 5 more. Feeling that release, the relaxation. Last 2. And inhale, reach the arms high, extend through the fingers. Exhale, bring them down around the body and then sweep through the auric field. Inhale, exhale. Try and take the bend out of the elbows and really reach long. Feeling the side body and the ribs, low back, open up. Getting that nice lateral extension through the spine. Keeping the discs healthy, keeping it nice and flexible. Eyes are closed, drawn up to third eye center. And we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach them up. Exhale, hinge and bow, stretching forward. Nice stretch in the hips and the low back. Looking forward. Come on to the hands and knees, tabletop position. Cat-cow. This is our last little warm-up exercise. Inhale, lift chin and tail. Exhale, round and tuck. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Exhale, walk the hands forward, keep the knees over the hips and stretch through chest and shoulders. Back to seated cross-leg position. Okay. So I'm going to try and explain this very clearly and give you good visuals so you'll be well aware, the first thing we're going to do today is a meditation. It's called the Mercury Projection Meditation. And this is a meditation for the control of the Mercury influence in you. That meaning the influence of the planet Mercury, which is related to our communication capabilities and functionalities. Okay, and the little finger, the pinky finger, is our finger associated with the energy channels related to our communicative tendencies or our strengths in communication. So we're going to chant a mantra, Waheguru, very simple mantra, and we're going to use a moving mudra. So I'm going to take my hands in front of my heart, and I'm leading them in front of you very closely so you can see. My thumbs are touching, my index fingers are touching, and my middle fingers are touching. So in this expression, my hands will be right at the heart center, and I chant Waheguru. And then I move my fingers to close where the pinky fingers just touch, but the ring fingers remain separated. And I chant Waheguru. I open back up, Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Okay, so the ring fingers never touch. I just open where index, thumb, and middle remain touching, and then I close where the pinky fingers touch, but the ring fingers stay separated. All right, and that's how we're going to be moving through this mudra as we chant Waheguru. Okay, the eyes will be at the tip of the nose. Okay, whether you want to look through the lashes at the tip of the nose or keep the eyes closed is your call, but the eyes will be focused at the tip of the nose for the intention of stimulating the optic nerve in a very specific way. Okay. You hear the mantra, Waheguru, closing to the pinkies, Waheguru, opening back up, Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Relax yourself. Waheguru. Let the sound move clearly and easily. Waheguru. 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 up on the knees. Just maintain a meditative posture. I don't want to transition out of this experience too quickly because I want you to sit in stillness and benefit a little bit from the vibration, from the focus, from the sound. Take a few breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And then gently blink the eyes open. I want you guys to bring your hands to your heart center and rub the palms together because we want to stimulate the heart energy that lives in the hands, right? The arms and the hands are an extension of the heart space. And then the palms are going to face down. This is going to be a way that we start to stimulate the third chakra. And like we're bouncing a ball, just moving up and down. We're going to do kind of a breath of fire type of breath. Hey, Lupita, through the O mouth. How are you? Just saw your face pop up. So with an O mouth, I want your belly to be pulsing in and out, pumping while you do this. Eyes are drawn up to third eye center. Your movements are nice and exact. The hands have a lot of energy in them. Be conscious of the energy in the palms. In about a minute, we're going to keep with this movement, but we're going to take the thumb and close down the pinky finger, but not for another minute or so. Continue just stimulating the energy of the third chakra here, the solar plexus area. The breath is moving all the way down into the belly. I want you to feel that diaphragm pumping. And while you're keeping with that movement, just tuck the pinky finger under, close it down with the thumb. Now we're working on those communication channels in addition to stimulating the third chakra. Keep going with that breath. About a minute left. Stay with me. You might experience a little lightheadedness. As long as it doesn't start to feel uncomfortable, continue. A lot of oxygenation going on into the brain, into the bloodstream. 10 more seconds. Inhale. Keep the pinky fingers suppressed. Root lock, third eye, suspend the breath. And exhale. Loosen the hands, shake the wrists. My arms are going to come out to the side. I'm going to wrap my thumbs inside of my hands, so I wrap my fingers around my thumbs, and my thumbs are actually pressing down onto what we call the Mercury mound of the hand. Okay, it's right at the base of the pinky finger. And with that same powerful O mouth, we're going to bring the arms in just before the shoulder, or the fists touch the shoulders, and then full exhale out. So it's like a nice strong bicep curl with that powerful O mouth. Keep that belly pumping as you breathe. You want to keep that diaphragmatic action so the breath is not just in the upper chest. It comes down into the lower lobes of the lungs and the diaphragm. Feel energized in the arms, biceps, triceps, hands. It's a very energetic expression through the arms. Minute left. Stay with me. If it feels uncomfortable in the shoulders and the arms and the muscles, maybe the ego is in resistance, just move through it. This is how we persevere. This is how we move through the uncomfortable, transform, transcend. Drawing that energy up to the 5th chakra. Let's go for 10 more seconds. And inhale. Squeeze the fingers over the thumb so it presses onto that Mercury mouth. Root lock, third eye. Suspend breath. And exhale. Relax. Please maybe rock the head from side to side, loosening up the neck. Now the left hand comes onto the heart and the right hand comes on top of it. So it'll either be a verbal mantra meditation if you know the mantra Adi Shakti. Otherwise, you will listen to the mantra and allow the sound to move through your mind and maybe think the words as you hear them. I will announce the mantra before it sounds to help coach you through it. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti. Namo, 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 Namo. Sarab Shakti, Sarab Shakti, Sarab Shakti, Sarab Shakti. Namo, 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 Namo. Kritam Bhagavati, Kritam Bhagavati, Kritam Bhagavati, Kritam Bhagavati. Namo, 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 Namo. Kundalini Mata Shakti, Kundalini Mata Shakti, Mata Shakti. Namo, Namo. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti. Namo, Namo. Sarab Shakti, Sarab Shakti, Sarab Shakti,
Sarab Shakti. Namo, Namo.
Kritam Bhagavati.
Kritam Bhagavati, Kritam Bhagavati, Kritam Bhagavati. Namo, Namo.
Kundalini Madashakti.
Kundalini Madashakti, Madashakti. Namo, Namo.
Adishakti.
Adishakti, Adishakti, Adishakti. Namo, Namo.
Sarab Shakti.
Sarab Shakti, Sarab Shakti, Sarab Shakti. Namo, Namo.
Kritam Bhagavati.
Kritam Bhagavati, Kritam Bhagavati, Kritam Bhagavati. Namo, Namo.
Kundalini Madashakti.
Kundalini Madashakti, Madashakti. Namo, Namo.
Adishakti.
Adishakti, Adishakti, Adishakti. Namo, Namo.
Sarab Shakti.
Sarab Shakti, Sarab Shakti, Sarab Shakti. Namo, Namo.
Kritam Bhagavati.
Kritam Bhagavati, Kritam Bhagavati, Kritam Bhagavati. Namo, Namo.
Kundalini Madashakti.
Kundalini Madashakti, Madashakti. Namo, Namo.
Adishakti.
Adishakti, Adishakti, Adishakti. Namo, Namo.
Sarab Shakti.
Sarab Shakti, Sarab Shakti, Sarab Shakti. Namo, Namo. Kritam Bhagavati, Kritam Bhagavati, Kritam Bhagavati. Namo, Namo.
Kundalini Madashakti.
Kundalini Madashakti, Madashakti. Namo, Namo.
Last time through Adishakti.
Adishakti, Adishakti, Adishakti. Namo, Namo.
Sarab Shakti.
Sarab Shakti, Sarab Shakti, Sarab Shakti. Namo, Namo.
Kritam Bhagavati.
Kritam Bhagavati, Kritam Bhagavati, Kritam Bhagavati.
Take a deep breath in through the nose. Suspend the breath, root lock, third eye. And exhale. The mantra is celebrating the divine, creative, feminine aspect of God. Bringing the hands up over the head, interlace the fingers and let the thumb tips touch, pointing down toward the crown of the head. And we continue listening to this mantra as we meditate in this position. Eyes are drawn up to third eye center. And this posture may become uncomfortable, right? Do your best to get the shoulders down away from the ears. Feeling this beautiful halo of energy around the head. Energy of the heart reflecting back onto the crown chakra. Long, deep breathing, sometimes being one of the more challenging pranayamas. Requires presence, discernment, patience. Reining in that monkey mind, staying in presence, staying with the breath, staying in comfort. Release any tension that you may be unnecessarily holding, whether it's in the hands and the shoulders. Ten more seconds in this posture. Taking a final deep inhale. Suspending the breath. Eyes drawn up to third eye center, root lock. And exhale. Hands down around the side. Round fingertips. And rest and relax. We have one more set. One more part of this Kriya set. And I'm sure as you noticed in that last set, a little bit of agitation comes up, a little bit of tension, friction, pressure from holding this posture. Right? And as Kundalini yogis, we try to train ourselves. We try to strengthen the nervous system and train our ego into relaxing, surrendering, softening to these experiences. The next and final part of this Kriya set involves something similar, but the hands, instead of being above the head, will be out in front of the heart. So I'm going to take the left hand in front of me with the palm face up. And I'm going to take the right hand on top of the left with the palm face up. So the thumbs are kind of facing out to the side, and it's like we're like super eager to receive, right? It's just like, give it to me. All right, and we're going to be chanting a really beautiful mantra. And the mantra is going to be, I am bountiful, I am blissful, I am beautiful, I am. Okay? ears. You get a lot of tension if you creep them up toward the ears. All right.
I am bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. I am bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. I am bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. I am bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. I am bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful.
Putting a smile on your face.
Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. I am bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. I am bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful.
One more.
I am bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. I am bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. I am bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. I am bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful.
Inhale.
I am bountiful.
Bend, reach the arms, root lock, third eye.
Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful.
And now shake it out. Everything shakes. Arms, hands, head, body, chest, torso. Move the energy out that you've been holding in so tense. Get it out of the body. It's like exercising energetic demons. Just get them out. Just let it go. Shake it out. Be weird. Get it out. And relax. Sit for a moment. So there is no mistake in that we were holding a rather challenging pose and expressing vibration of positive self-affirmation. In a way, in English language, right? In a way that we can very clearly understand and comprehend. Most of the mantras that we chant are in another language, which is helpful in its own capacity. But in this case, when we're chanting a mantra in our native language or a familiar language, it resonates into our awareness that much more clearly. And so we want to create that kind of challenge in the body, challenge in the nervous system, while also creating that positive affirmation into the mind. And what that does is it sets a perspective that I can be self-loving even through challenge, right? When we experience challenge or hardship, it's often very challenging to maintain a positive outlook, a self-loving perspective and mindset. So what this part of that Kriya was attempting to do was kind of neurohack. So when we are under stress in the nervous system, the emotional system, and the physical body, we can still maintain that positive self-loving mindset. So I think that's a really cool way to finish out that Kriya set. Why don't we come laying down onto the back, and we'll do Savasana first before we do our mantra meditation together. So please come laying down on the back. I'm sure the extension of the legs is welcomed. And as I mentioned, today's work because this is now Mercury retrograde, yesterday was the beginning of Mercury retrograde. We're running for the next few weeks in this time frame where communication breakdowns occur, challenges in communication occur, whether it's through interpersonal connection, whether it's through transportation, whether it's through our use of technology. And the set in the meditation that we did today was intended to supercharge and clear your communication channels. The Kriya set focusing on both the third chakra, which is power and projection, and the fifth chakra, which is communication. So I encourage you during the course of this, 3.5 week period, or a little bit longer, of Mercury retrograde, that you revisit this Kriya set, you revisit these mantras, you revisit this meditation that we did with the hands, and that'll help you make the best use of this time. So please allow your feet and thighs to turn out naturally. Tailbone turns down. Palms face up next to the hips, and shoulders are down away from the ears. Make that head nice and loose. Soften and relax the jaw. Tongue relaxes in the mouth. Ears fall back. Eyes sink back. All right. Gently wiggling your fingers and your toes. Draw your knees into your chest. Wrapping your forearms around your shins and rock from side to side. And roll onto one side into fetal position. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. And use the top hand to push yourself up, seated. Cross-leg position. Hands at the heart center. All right. So let's tune in quick one more time before we do our joint meditation together, the Guru Gayatri mantra. Let's just tune in with the Adi mantra one more time, just in case people fast forward on the video to just this point for the meditation. That way we'll get everyone tuning in before they practice. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Guru Dev Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo. Guru Dev Namo. Take a full breath in. Suspend it. Root lock, third eye. And exhale. All right. So normally when we chant our meditation, we do so with Gyan Mudra. I invite you guys to employ Buddhi Mudra today, which is the thumb and the pinky finger. This is going to create an energetic circuit, facilitating more effective communication, both in projection and receiving. Okay. We are going to do Sarasat Kaur's version of Gobinde Mukande, which I find so soothing and meditative. There is a point in the meditation where she refrains from singing, and at that point I will begin Breath of Fire. You can continue singing, you can sit in silence, you can join me in Breath of Fire, but I will indicate when that time is, okay? Take a deep breath in through the nose, get that pinky joining in to the thumb. Eyes drawn up to third eye center. Gobinde Mukande, Mudare Apare, Hariyan Karyan, Yaname Kame.
Gobinde Mukande, Udare Apare, Hariyan Karyan, Yaname Kame. Gobinde Mukande, Udare Apare, Hariyan Karyan, Yaname Kame. Govinde Mukande Udare Apare Hariyam Kariyam Niname Akame 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 Govinde Mukande Udare Apare Hariyam Kariyam Niname Akame
Breath of fire. Take a deep inhale. Suspend it.
Govinde Mukande Udare Apare Hariyam Kariyam Niname Akame 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 Govinde Mukande Udare Apare Hariyam Kariyam Hariam, Hariam, Niname, Kame, Govinde, Mukande, Mudare, Hare, Hariam, Hariam, Niname,
Final round.
Govinde, Mukande, Mudare, Hariam, Hariam, Niname,
Deep inhale. Suspend the breath. Rula. Third eye. And exhale, release. Bringing the hands to the heart center. Keeping the eyes closed. Keeping your perspective expanded. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the light within you guide your way on. Let's close the practice out with 3 long expressions of the sound Sat Nam, declaring truth is our identity. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Suspended, bringing folded hands to third eye center. Blessing that you'll be guided by intuition and have the wisdom and courage to follow it. Exhale, bowing forward, Sat Nam, Namaste. Inhale, blinking the eyes open. Well done, you guys. Please use this Kriya Set meditation to help you, whether you're challenged in your ability to communicate or be communicated with, or during the course of Mercury retrograde. This should help you withstand the energy of the times and maintain a strong connection to your communicative abilities. Thank you so much.